know it says wrong way, but we're actually facing the right way. Testing the test rides, we've got the Power Surge, which is the podium vehicle this week. It's a one-seater, and it is $1,605,000. Absolutely not worth going for it, but let's test drive it anyway. And it's electric. The brakes are horrible, the turning is horrible, I just wouldn't recommend this. This is a horrible bike overall. Okay, this is the Virtue. This is $1,785,000. The trade price is $1,338,000. I'm just going to say that. You can find it at the Alice Car Meet as the prize ride. Become top 5 4 days in a row, and you get the car. Not gonna lie, the braking could be a little bit better, but the turning is not too bad. The car looks alright. Nah, actually, I can't even lie about this car. Yeah, I actually would recommend it. This car, I think I've upgraded this car. Has some decent upgrades, so yeah, I'd just go for it. Okay, the Comet Safari is $710,000. It's a two-door car, but it's also an off-road sports car, which brings me to my next point. Weather like this makes the car actually quite good. So I honestly would recommend the Comet Safari, but I would suggest getting off-road tires for it. Preferably Mudslinger. Those tires are like mwah, shift kisses. Okay, so the Baller ST, it needs to have better turning, but the braking is alright, and for the looks... Why does this just make me think of a car you can find in the street of Los Santos? Anyway, it's not a car you can find in the street of Los Santos. This car is $890,000, $667,000 for the trade price of this vehicle. It's a four-door car, which is plus points for that. And I honestly would recommend it. Now, the reason I'd recommend it, there's not many cars in the game that actually have 4 doors. So, the more cars you can find that have 4 doors, I'd honestly recommend it, because then you could carry more people. I honestly, at this point, would recommend the Dubster 6x6 even. This is a Torero, $998,000. This is a two-door sports classic car. I really think this car should be in a super class. It's not a bad looking car at all. It can take well on corners, braking and handling. Everything about that car side of things is good. I have upgraded this car before, and I honestly can't remember if this car is good or not. But just for safety reasons, I'm going to say no. Don't go for the car. I don't know if this car has any decent upgrades. So, yeah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, now it's pretty dark out here and be pretty cold in this weather, but I think it's only right we get a campfire going, right? Ah, nice and toasty. Nice and toasty. Okay, all jokes aside, I actually think the Jester wide body actually looks cool. And I'm not joking about this. I actually think the wide body looks cool. And the fact that it has no upgrades, sure, that's a bummer. But I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the car, to be honest. But the only thing I wish you could do is remove the livery. That's all I wish you could do, but apparently you can't. I'm only going to give it one bit of criticism. It needs better tuning. But other than that, everything else is good about the car. It's a two-door car. It's I'm going to say basically $2 million because this car is way pricey, way up there. But the Banshee, it's not a bad vehicle. And alone, without the HSW upgrades, I think this one could be upgraded with HSW. This car is pretty fast, even without it, so yeah, I'd absolutely recommend this car. Get this car, it's amazing. I like the Banshee GTS. I can't believe I'm saying that to a car that used to be an old car and no one bought. It just needs a convertible version. Okay, the Revolta is not a revolting car. It's a four-door car. It's a sports car. I don't know why it shouldn't be in the sports category, but I don't hate the looks of this car. It's $1,610,000. I think that's a little steep for a car like this. It's not going to win you any races, but I don't hate the look of the Revolta. It's the Windsor drop I don't like. Okay, this is another car that I don't hate the looks on, but this is a two-door car. It is $150,000. Um, yeah, I don't hate the look of the Applica. Let's just move on straight to the next one. So I'm not a huge fan of this car in general. I just don't like the way it looks. This is $909,000. It's a two-door car. It's called the Clique. I'm not really a huge fan of it, so I kind of just want to move straight on to the next one. I was just thinking, it would be a hell of a Christmas gift from Rockstar, the GTA 6 trailer part 2. I'm semi-joking. Um, it is a two-door car. It is 1,875,000, and it's called the Neo. The car is not bad and looks. I mean, I think it would be better if it didn't have that sky roof thing and just left it like a plain normal roof. But other than that, I don't really have any other criticisms about the car. It definitely performs well, and it has the looks. It kind of reminds me of the Morgan a little bit. Okay, this is the JB700. Do not buy this car. You saw what happened in the test drive. It's definitely not worth the money. This is a two-door civilian car. This is a sports classic, and this car is $350,000. That's all you need to know.